Clearly no one's coming back for him.
Exactly.
Right. All right, so what about you? What kind of places, if any, did you ever kind of creep around and explore in an abandoned place? 1-800-283-101.5.
Brittany in Audubon, you're on New Jersey, 101.5.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hi.
Okay. So when I was about 13, I went with a bunch of friends to go break into an insane asylum. East Lakeland, part of it. They were getting ready to tear it down, so they had all of the beds and everything out in the right next to the building. So we had to break in through the basement, and I've gone up to like the 8th floor, and they left all the patient paperwork there, all of the medical equipment. It was insane.
So, like, were there even patient medical records there that you could see?
Yep, thrown all over the place.
No kidding. Yeah, so much for HIPAA rules back in the day.
How creepy was it to be in the insane asylum?
Definitely starting at the basement was really creepy. By the time we got to the 8th floor, they actually had the roof all padded with probably like a 6-foot-tall fence with barbed wire around it. So I guess they were trying to keep the patients in.
Ooh. But they tried to get... So it was...
Somebody would jump?
Oh, that's what I was figuring.
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah, that's got to be what it was.
Yeah.
And did you see, like... Oh, this is grim, but did you see, like, old straitjackets and things like that?
They were in the pile with all the bedding and everything that was outside the building.
Wow. So you were one of the last people to poke through this old abandoned asylum.
Pretty much.
Yeah, kind of like me with the Lambertville High School. Because I think, like, within that year, I think they had torn it down. Okay,
I always wanted to go there.
To Lambertville High School? Why didn't you?
Yes. We tried to find it. The locals wouldn't tell us exactly where it was, and then by the time we were going to go back, it was torn down.
Oh.
Okay, just like Lambertville High School, and I'm not saying these were true, but were there stories about this insane asylum where you went? About it being haunted? About weird paranormal things happening there?
Yes, I definitely heard about that. I thought I saw something there myself, but I always second guessed it.
Do tell. What did you briefly think you saw?
So when we were outside trying to find a way in, we had to like break off plywood to get through the basement.
Right.
So while we're shining our light and everything, I actually thought I saw a ghost. I could make him out. He looked like he was in a 1970s like wool sweater, extremely pale, and like red hair. And
where? Like through a window inside?
Yep, probably about the 5th floor.
And yet you went in. Good for you.
Yeah, of course. I love that stuff. I'm obsessed with weird New Jersey and everything, so I'm one of the weirdos out there.
Wow. Right?
Brittany, thanks for your call. All right, so we're talking about exploring abandoned buildings. Have you ever done it? 1-800-283-101.5.
Hey, when it's time to retire and you're going to be needing to move, you need Rob DeCampi of RE/MAX First Advantage. He has buyers lined up, man, and he can get your home sold fast and for more money than you think is possible. Hal and Wendy were retiring, and they wanted to move to Florida. Who doesn't? That should be closer to their family in this case. So they listed their Edison home with Rob and Steve, and they were on their way quickly because Rob's superior marketing got them 33 showings, multiple offers in less than a month. And Rob got that home sold for $565. That was $25,000 over asking price. Rob DeCampi of RE/MAX First Advantage. Put a sign in your yard. He really has superior marketing. Sell your home for the highest price possible.
Call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Rob DeCampi, 855-350-1015. 855-350-1015. Online at RobSellsNJ.com. Or just Google Rob Sells NJ and start packing.
I love the passion. I fully agree with you.
You know, this is not just about my opinion, your opinion. This is about what makes New Jersey, New Jersey.
Steve Trevelise. Monday through Thursday evenings, 7 to 11 on New Jersey 101.5.
Sebastian Walker here. I'm living a very blessed life as an intelligence analyst, a national talk show host and author, and I have some amazing stuff. But like many of us, aches and pains start to interfere interfere with living my best life, even just walking the dog. But I found Relief Factor 3 years ago, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pains, and now I'm pain-free, and I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every day. Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and other aches and pains that come with everyday life. Treat yourself to feeling better. Move more, live more, and just enjoy your life more with Relief Factor. Join me and more than 500,000 other Americans. Get started today with your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. Almost 70% of those who order go on to use it more. ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor.
Tide Power Pods have 85% more Tide.
Who needs that much more time?
Well, when getting your money out the bath, trying to do you getting out the mud shower, yikes, you're gonna need more Tide. When your wine tasting becomes a wine spilling, you're gonna need more Tide. Or if your favorite shirt is your kid's favorite napkin. Great, I'm gonna need more Tide.
Tide Power Pods have 85% more Tide versus Tide Pods. Get Tide Power Pods and a gift card at Target.
With summer quickly approaching, have you and your family been thinking about a new pool? Seasonal World is New Jersey's premier in-ground pool and backyard builder. Seasonal World specializes in all types of in-ground pools, from gunite to fire. Seasonal World also handles all other backyard elements, pavers, lighting, landscaping. Seasonal World has been operated for nearly 40 years. Thousands of pools right here in New Jersey. Seasonal World has a full-service retail store located near Six Flags Great Adventure. Seasonal World carries a full line of beautiful patio furniture, unique outdoor decor, in-text above-ground pools. Seasonal World is fully stocked with chemicals, replacement parts, pool games and toys, and also offers computerized water testing and expert advice. Be sure to visit SeasonalWorld.com for current specials and more information about new pools in their retail store, or contact them at 866-610-POOL. Seasonal World, they make amazing fun happen.
You have that old furniture laying around the house or a garage full of clutter and junk? Hey guys, Bill Spadia here. I got to tell you about a great group of professionals that do junk removal, labor services, and moving. College Hunt, hauling junk and moving. You don't want to throw out your back or get injured hauling junk or moving furniture. These guys will come in, they'll haul the stuff you don't want and move the stuff that you do want. Let tomorrow's leaders haul your junk today. Go to the website, collegehunt.com.
As you look at dealerships in Flemington, New Jersey, compromise is just not in our vocabulary. Because when it comes to car shopping, we don't think you should ever have to settle on price or selection. That's why we offer 16 unique brands, so you can always choose from a huge new and pre-owned selection, all in a friendly atmosphere, minutes away on Routes 31 and 202. Never compromise when you can experience the difference at any Ciocca Flemington showroom. Part of the Ciocca family, with 40 dealerships, 25 brands, and 10 collision centers.
Well, it is an absolute parking lot on Route 1 through Edison this afternoon. Bumper-to-bumper traffic from the Parkway and Woodbridge down to 287, where they have all lanes still shut due to a flipped-over tractor-trailer. So again, southbound 1 gets detoured onto 287, which has gotten very busy out of Woodbridge now, running back up through Edison. You'll see southbound traffic as well out of Piscataway back out to Woodbridge. Now, keep in mind with this closure on Route 1, you'll see additional volume on 27. That's very heavy in Metuchen, and folks are hopping off Route 1. Amboy Ave, Woodbridge Ave, also very heavy. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Their hiring platform lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews all in one place. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit. We've got a broken down vehicle heading up the Parkway into Union by 138, and then volume from Route 78 almost all the way up to Route 3. Southbound crash cleared at 143, but a lot of stop and go from Essex down to Union County. And we've still got a turnpike crash being cleaned up southbound by 15E, so both spurs are heavy. Jeff Fromm, New Jersey Traffic North.
Joel Marvin, New Jersey Traffic South. So the 295 slowing is still there with us on the southbound side. It's a heavy stretch, and that's going to go from exit 30 at Warwick Road. That's where it gets really thick, and down through to exit 26. Northbound, though, is also slow at exit 26. Up through to exit 28. You get a break, but then you're tied up again at the northbound side of 295, approaching the area of exit 32. And we have 70 and 73 slow around the Marlton area. Also heaviness at 206 especially going through East Hampton and going up towards Springfield Township. And traffic in Mercer County is slow at Route 1 in both directions. The west winds around 31 is slow in Pendleton both ways. New Jersey fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report, 5:03. From the Jag 1 Physical Therapy Traffic Desk, I'm Jill Meyer, New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather 10 days from now. The start of the big Memorial Day weekend. For the season, we're tracking a batch of showers that'll flip southern New Jersey this evening.
I guess so.
Then skies should clear by daybreak tomorrow morning. Low temperatures overnight, mainly in the 50s, some 40s possible to the northwest. Cooler air settles in for tomorrow. Highs only reach the mid-60s with sunny skies and a fresh breeze. We'll stay on the cool side Thursday. It'll be sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zara. In Harrison, it's 79. Dunellen, 77. Mount Laurel, 79. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. New Jersey weather brought to you by Master Attic. Hearing noises in your attic or smell something coming up from your crawl space? You need Master Attic. They do it all. Seal off rodent entry points, remediate any damaged insulation, and install new insulation. Go to masterattic.com. Call them at 800-285-4009. New Jersey 101.5, 452. We got news coming up at the top of the hour. So, yeah, because of the story about this, what they're calling a ghost campus in Burlington County, Rowan College is just staffed up with like
I see where I need to go.
And vandals and partiers and everything. They're talking about going into abandoned buildings. Who's done it? 1-800-283-101.5. Nick from Kingwood, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, afternoon, guys. How you doing?
Fine, thanks. Hey, we're good. How are you?
Good, good. I grew up in the Lambertville, West Amwell area, and back in the late 70s, going all through the 80s and everything, even when I came out of service, we used to go into that building all the time.
Wait, which building?
The Lambertville High School up on the hill.
It was abandoned even then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, my God.
For years and years, yeah. That got abandoned back when they built the new South Hunterdon High School up on the hill. Or up on, up further on.
Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense, yep.
That's when that got abandoned. But before they had a fire there, we used to go and play basketball in the gym.
No way!
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. It was a makeout spot, too, for years.
That's a little creepy. Inside the building makeout or parked far outside of it?
No, now that's creepy.
What?
No, it was outside. It was outside.
Gotcha. Okay, when you went, way back in the day, like in the 80s or whatever, when you guys would go there, did you see what I was talking about, how textbooks would be open and laid out on students' desks? Do you think that's just something like that some kids did once it was abandoned, or do you think it was like left that way?
It was left that way. It was like that back then.
No kidding.
It was like that just back then. Now maybe over the years, kids pulled pranks and because
maybe added to it.
Yes, as time went by, there was more drawing on the chalkboard.
I'm starting to feel these miles.
Stuff like that really didn't, jive with the time period. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that is weird. Okay, did you ever have anything strange happen? Because there are these silly ghost stories surrounding Lambertville High School.
We used to hear that some of the guys used to see faces in the windows and stuff like that, but I never did.
Yeah, well, I was only there once. You're much more experienced than I was, but I never did either. All right, Nick, thanks for your call. The news is next on New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5, home of the nationally award-winning news department. The Radio Television Digital News Association has awarded us the Murrow Award for Best Newscast for award-winning news you can trust. We are New Jersey 101.5.
What the fuck?
Devereaux, New Jersey is seeking therapeutic foster care parents. Devereaux will guide parents through the whole licensing process. In-home therapy and support provided by Devereaux every step of the way. Foster parents are private contractors, not employees that receive a daily financial stipend per child. Foster children are 5 to 18 years of age with a history of active behaviors. Many foster
2.5 miles
children have
in.
amazing success stories and thrive after discharging. Log on to DevereauxNJ.org for more information.
With summer quickly approaching, have you and your family been thinking about a new pool? Seasonal World is New Jersey's premier in-ground pool and backyard builder. Seasonal World specializes in all types of in-ground pools, from gunite to fiberglass to vinyl liner. That means more choices to fit your needs and budget. Seasonal World also handles all other backyard elements: pavers, lighting, landscaping, pavilions, and so much more. Seasonal World is family-owned and operated for nearly 40 years, and they've built thousands of pools right here in the Garden State. And for your existing pool and backyard, Seasonal World has a full-service retail store located near Six Flags Great Adventure. Seasonal World carries a full line of beautiful patio furniture, unique outdoor decor, Intex above-ground pools. Seasonal World is fully stocked with chemicals, replacement parts, pool games, and toys, and also offers computerized water testing and expert advice. Be sure to visit seasonalworld.com for current specials and more information about new pools and their retail store, or contact them at 866-610-POOL. Seasonal World, they make amazing fun happen.
Sebastian Gorka here. I'm living a very blessed life as an intelligence analyst, a national talk show host, and author, and I have some amazing customers. But like many of us, aches and pains start to interfere with living my best life, even just walking the dog. But I found Relief Factor 3 years ago, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pains, and now I'm pain-free. I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every day. Relief Factor can help your body fight inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and other aches and pains that come with every day. Treat the start to feeling better. Move, live more, and just enjoy your time with Relief Factor. Join me and more than 500,000 other Americans. Get started today with your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. Almost 70% of those who order go on to use it more. ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor.
Hi, it's Big Joe Henry here from my good friends at Carl's Fencing, Decking, and Home Improvement. I recently needed a new fence. My old fence was shot, so I knew I needed to call Carl's Fencing. They removed and disposed of my old fence quickly and efficiently, and the installation of the new fence was really impressive. But it's not just fencing. Carl's is your one-stop shop where you can get that same great service for all of your outdoor needs. Did you know that Carl's is the leading deck installer for wood, composite, or PVC decking? They can even accent your deck with railings, custom-built benches, and planters. And talk about blowing the roof off the competition when it comes to decades of experience with roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Carl's will work with you from day one to help you navigate the process. It's been months now since the installation of my new fence, and I'm very happy I made the decision to call Carl. Go to bycarls.com and surround yourself with the best.
Game presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, you were on the 12-feet bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Game Flings.
Try Flings now with special savings at Dollar General.
At the Sioka dealerships in Flemington, New Jersey, compromise is just not in our vocabulary. Because when it comes to car shopping, we don't think you should ever have to settle on price or selection. That's why we offer 16 unique brands, so you can always choose from a huge new and pre-owned selection, all in a friendly atmosphere minutes away on Route 31 and 202. Never compromise when you can experience the difference at any Sioka Flemington showroom. Part of the Sioka family with 40 dealerships, 25 brands, and 10 collision centers.
You could win a Jersey Shorecation. Win a free summer getaway to the Hard Rock at AC in less than 5 minutes. Keep it here on New Jersey 101.5. WKXW Trenton, WKXW HD, a Town Square media station. From New Jersey's most listened to station, New Jersey 101.5 News starts now.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Rick Rickman.
Topping our report this hour, New Jersey's latest round of gun laws was dealt a setback as a federal judge blocked the state from enforcing much of its ban on concealed carry in sensitive public places. Locations where the judge found cause for restricting legal gun owners from carrying firearms were playgrounds and youth sporting events. A U.S. Supreme Court ruling last summer made it easier for people to get a concealed carry permit. State Attorney General Matthew Faxon says his office will appeal immediately. Jersey U.S. Senator Bob Menendez is introducing the Stop Engine Congestion Act in Washington this week. He says the legislation to cut National Highway Performance Program and service by 50% in New York as they move ahead with congestion pricing. The price is back
15.
Commuters who travel to Midtown Manhattan an extra $23 a day. This is unacceptable. New Jersey News made possible by steel. There are over 10,000 reasons why steel is not sold at Lowe's or Home Depot. There are over 10,000 authorized find more at SteelUSA.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies. There's an elevated fire risk for the tri-state community along the Chelsea Lanes and Black Rock for a fire risk, especially west and north south of New York City throughout Thursday. An Apple glitch has got some parents worried what their children might be seeing via their iPhone, which essentially undoes parental control and reverts to original settings. Any kind of content on without a time limit. Acknowledge the issue, but it even knows the timeline for when it might get fixed.
Why isn't there any urgency? Apple, silent.
The congressman is calling on the company to fix the issue. And Wall Street now is down 336 points. J1015.com is your source for breaking news. Download our free app to get breaking news alerts sent to your phone. Well, today's warm feeder out for tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Dan Barrow's complete forecast is coming up. New Jersey fast traffic in 1 minute.
Time to win from New Jersey 101.5. Right now, you could win a free Jersey shorecation to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City.
This hour's code is THRILL. THRILL.
4.1 miles.
Code words right now on the New Jersey 101.5 app to win. There's 3 winners every weekday of a free Jersey shorecation. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Good luck from New Jersey 101.5.
At Home Recreation, New Jersey's largest swimming pool, spa, and patio store, offering the largest selection of spas and swim spas in the area. At Home Recreation's Memorial Day Countdown Sale is on now, offering the largest selection of spas and swim spas in the area. They are now offering the best financing offer from a wide selection of Viking spas. 48-month 0% financing starting as low as $125 per month, or up to $1,800 instant rebate from selected spas. Either way, staying home and saving in your own home has never been easier. At Home Recreation is also offering free delivery, free spa cover, and chemical free. Now you can enjoy the quality and enjoyment of your Viking spa with this limited time 48-month financing offer. Exclusively offered at Home Recreation. 678 Green Street North in Brunswick, 370 Address 290 Brick and 712 Bay Avenue, Manhattan. Visit athomerecreation.com. That's athomerecreation.com.
Well, the big story this afternoon continues to be Route 1 in Madison and is shut completely for about 45 minutes or so for a flipped over tractor trailer near 287. It does appear they have to open one southbound lane though. That lane is now speaking by on southbound 1. Traffic is still falling by the bridge. Definitely a spot to avoid. And they've also got the exit ramp blocked at 287 northbound onto southbound 1. So we've also got a G4 still in Hackettstown. We've got a vehicle on 182 West 7 intersection of East Ave, where he's just seeing a lot of traffic too. And we had an issue in Reddington, just getting word they've reopened westbound lanes of Route 22, but eastbound appears to be shut with a gas main break under the tear off by Van Horn Road. They water traffic with the turnpike back to the corner trucks with a section cleaned up by 15E.
And if you're heading to the Hudson this afternoon towards Upper Deck, that's your first pitch between 20 from this Saturday.
506.
295 and it's cumbersome southbound from exit 36 down to exit 26 now. It's not even moving, but that's about a 25-30 minute delay. And we also have it northbound heavy approaching exit 26 to 28. And 70 and 73 still in the Wauseon area. Our traffic from Cherry Hill starting at 70 both ways. Haddonfield Road, and we also are looking at some slowing at 70 at the Red Line Circle. And traffic is also going to be tough for you at Route 1 in Mercer County both ways in this Windsor, New Jersey. Fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report, 518 on New Jersey 101.5.
11.
Traffic brought to you by Guaranteed Service. Plumbing, electrical, or AC repair will always be in good hands with Guaranteed Service. For limited time, tune up your AC for only $77. Guaranteed to break down for the entire summer season, or the repair is free. Call 1-800-GUARANTEED or visit GuaranteedService.com. Keep it matters to you.
Traffic, weather, on New Jersey 101.5.
Five miles. 2650.
Greg, I'm gonna need more Tide. Tide Power Pods at 85% more Tide versus Tide Pods. Get Tide Power Pods and a gift card at Target.
If you need a confidence booster for your next paint success, look no further than Benjamin Moore's Standard Feature. Van Interior provides an effortless painting experience with flawless results. Start today. February 16th through the 31st. Transform your space with beautiful color and save 20% off Van Interior paint when you shop at Silver Hayden's East Windsor, Tradesman, or Hamilton Paint Stores. Terms and conditions apply. It's our store for more details.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather. Tonight is a cold front night. Raindrops limited to southern New Jersey. And then tomorrow, temperatures turn 15 degrees cooler than today. Lows tonight in the 50s. That chance of showers this evening. Then we'll see clearing skies by daybreak tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's highs mid-60s with sunshine and a fresh breeze. Still a nice day, just cooler. More of the same on Thursday, sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s, and then warming up a bit on Friday, upper 60s to around 70 with pleasant, partly sunny skies to close out the work week. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
In Elizabeth, it's 80. Port Norris, 75. Montgomery, 79. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes. On New Jersey 101.5. New Jersey weather brought to you by Ray Katina Auto Group. See the all-new Lexus RX 350 all-wheel drive SUV at Ray Katina Lexus. Redesigned for 2023 to give you uncompromising luxury and performance. Hurry in for special lease and finance offers at Ray Katina Lexus in Monmouth, Freehold, Larchmont, or White Plains.
New Jersey 101.5, our own radio station. Not New York, not Philadelphia. Proud to be New Jersey. New Jersey 101.5. Hey, go on, get on that radio.
Parks Casino and Sportsbook New Jersey chime time is 5:10 with Kaminsky and Doyle on.
Big Bill Doyle.
You're more like a game show.
The choice of New Jersey alcoholics.
We're just some guys from Jersey. You get a chance every day to talk about New Jersey.
You wouldn't understand. It's a Jersey.
The mighty kingdom of New Jersey.
You're from Jersey.
1-800-283-101.5 if you want to call in. And there's a listener by the name of Michael. I want to give him credit for this because I had not seen this story. We're Facebook friends, okay? And he sent this to me, private message. And it was a link to a Fox business article. Right? This shocked me. Put it this way. I wrote Michael back. And I have to clean it up for radio, but what I wrote back was, you have got to be blanking kidding me. Here's the story. Self-checkout machines now ask for tips. What? In latest squeeze on customers.
You gotta be effing kidding me.
See? I think this is the universal reaction. Listen to this. Consumers already contending with a squeeze on their bank accounts due to inflation, Biden inflation, and now facing more pressure as businesses introduce new tipping. And they're introducing tipping features at self-checkout machines now. Companies including airports, bakeries, coffee shops, sports stadiums have now introduced the self-serve tipping option where customers can leave tips including the typical 20%. For what? Well, and it says, despite facing minimal to no interaction with any employee, this is according to a recent report by the Wall Street Journal. Customers report feeling obligated to leave a tip as they question where and to whom this extra money is actually going. But businesses are increasingly embracing the option to boost pay for workers outside of salary. What workers? I guess who's ever stocking, I don't know. Nobody knows.
14.
And here is quoted a William Michael Lynn. This guy's a consumer behavior professor at Cornell, and he says, well, businesses are taking advantage of an opportunity, and who wouldn't want to get extra money at very little cost if you could? Well, how about anybody with a sliver of integrity? How about that? I seriously thought this was like an onion juice. I thought this was satire.
It's over 6 miles.
Consumers were already feeling the frustration as unexpected companies were not only requesting tips, but some businesses were asking for up to 30%. Customers, including a Wall Street day trader and college students, shared their experiences leaving tips at fast food restaurants with drive-thru service and brand-name coffee shops like Starbucks. And some of what they said, I feel like if there's an automatic question to ask for tipping on that little screen you got to press, there should be fine print stating where exactly these tips go. It doesn't have to be huge, but it should be in writing on the screen saying these tips help out employees or these tips go to all employees, which could include management. It should be specified if they're going to ask.
So it doesn't go to the guy who services the self-serve fee. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Who's getting that money? So, honest to God, that crossed a line I never thought was going to be crossed. When you're this is just for for instance. I have not seen this, but a lot of times, I'll stop at a Quick Check, right? And one of the things I like about Quick Check is they have a lot of self-serve kiosks, and I can just get in and out very quickly. And I would be stunned if all of a sudden I saw a tip-off to press. 15%, 18%, 20%, or no thank you.
11.
I would clearly hit no thank you, because what? Just because somebody put a Diet Mountain Dew in the cooler at one point? That might not even be them. That might be the guy who works for Pepsi. I don't know how that works. He's probably not getting the money.
He's probably making a good living.
Right? Yeah, so bottom line, I want to know a couple things. First of all, I don't know how you could answer no to this question. Has tipping become utterly obnoxious? And 1-800-283-101.5. But what situations have you been in where you're starting to see these requests for tips? On a screen, at a checkout, Has anybody ever actually seen it? Yes. At a self-serve machine? I have not, but they're saying this is starting to happen in the spot community, or the spot business before. What about when you're buying something online? I only recently, in the past 12 months, started seeing this. When you're at checkout, you haven't talked to anybody, there's been no phone contact, you're doing it entirely on your own, through some website, you order it, you put in your credit card info, and then a little screen comes up asking if you would like to tip to help out the team. What team? This is basic. Some guy in a warehouse somewhere in another country? How do I know they're getting that money? How do I know any of it?
That's a good point. Who knows where that money's going?
Right.
Maybe just additional money for the owner.
Exactly. How do I know, like, you know, if it's like, you know, $10 for a tip, how do I know the owner's not taking $9.99? And some migrant worker somewhere is getting a penny. Get that. I swear to God, if they're actually now asking for a self-serve if you want to leave a tip, then tipping just needs to stop entirely. Tipping needs to end. If that's how far this has gone. You are literally not being waited on. You're doing it entirely yourself. Give yourself a tip. Don't tip.
But you don't tip on the product, you tip on the service, right? And if you're not getting any service, there's nothing to tip.
Or is it going to the guy who, like, filled it in the little case? Or is it going to the guy who wrote the software for the machine?
Right.
Who knows?
Great, that's a great example. Thanks to your phone.
Wow. All right, so has anyone else seen something like that? Or in what other weird places are you starting to see people getting hit up for tips? And has it just gotten way out of hand? 1-800-283-101.5.
519, New Jersey fast traffic.
Well, it looks like the latest issue now is going to be a turnpike crash. The car and truck lane very slow if you're northbound heading up past exit 8A. We've got southbound delays still on either spur back to the car and trucks with a crash being cleared by 15E. And traffic on the parkway very rough. Northbound delays heavy up to Union, stalled vehicle being worked on at 139. And then it's general volume both ways in between Bloomfield and Union. Further south, we've gotten a bit busy down towards Tom's River. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. All new spring deals are here at Lowe's. Get top deals on everything you need to freshen up your yard. Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows home improvement. Route 1, you got to avoid this through Edison. It is bumper to bumper from right around the Parkway and Woodbridge all the way down to 287, where they had all lanes shut for a while. Right now, 2 right lanes are closed for a flipped-over tractor trailer, so just the left lane of Route 1 sneaking by. And again, it's a parking lot through Edison this afternoon. You'll see traffic on 287 and Route 27, and 287 very busy up and down Brook as well. Just from New Jersey traffic north.
Joel Marvin, New Jersey traffic south. All right, it's heavy at the Turnpike area, northbound north of 7A. We have an accident being worked on. Route 1 is slow in West Windsor, both directions, in Plainsboro. And also 206 is heavy in Princeton, especially in the Montgomery area, just north of town. And traffic is out on the New Jersey Turnpike northbound through this.
Of even noticing the problem. Had a brand new water heater. They can do that. Your friends and neighbors have trusted the #1 rated plumbing experts for years. Make it your turn now. Trust Gold Medal for all your home's plumbing needs, including garbage disposal, sump pumps, leaky faucets, plumber fix or install, with 24-hour emergency service. Call 800-576-GOLD or visit goldmedalezbook.com to book in 30 seconds.
Dominski and Doyle are now available on demand. Shut up!
I swear to God.
That's ridiculous! Weekday afternoons, Dominski and Doyle are on New Jersey 101.5. But now you can listen to them anytime and anywhere on demand.
Is it a big deal? Is it fun? Or is it just like silliness?
Subscribe to the Dominski and Doyle Show wherever you get podcasts. Or go to our free app and click the On Demand button to hear the show.
Hey, Doyle, get on that radio.
Dominski and Doyle, now available on demand from New Jersey 101.5.
Hi, Larry Elder here. I never really thought much about how aches and pains can reduce a person's quality of life until pain started keeping me from living my best life. Just a few years ago, using the stairs was difficult because of the back pain. Then I found Relief Factor, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pains. Within a week, I was on my way back to being pain-free. Now I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every single day. Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and the other aches and pains that come with everyday life. Treat yourself to feeling better. Move more, live more, and just enjoy your life more with Relief Factor. Join me and more than 500,000 others. Get started today with your 3-week quick start for only $19.95. About 70% go on to order more because it works for them. Go to ReliefFactor.com to order now. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor. ReliefFactor.com.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather 10 days from now, the start of the big Memorial Day weekend. For this evening, we're tracking a batch of showers that'll clip southern New Jersey this evening. Then skies should clear by daybreak tomorrow morning. Low temperatures overnight, mainly in the 50s, some 40s possible to the northwest. Cooler air settles in for tomorrow. Highs only reach the mid-60s with sunny skies and a fresh breeze. We'll stay on the cool side Thursday. It'll be sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
Mount Holly, 78. Blairstown, 77. Brielle, 79. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. Weather brought to you by Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. Power in the Pines is here. Yeah, open house air show at Joint Base MDL. It's happening May 20th and 21st, featuring the Air Force F-16 Viper and Army Golden Knight. It's free to the public. Gates open at 9. For more information, search Power in the Pines online.
524 with Deminsky and Doyle. Talking about tipping, has it gotten out of hand when even self-serve kiosks ask you for a tip? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, has anyone actually seen this? First guy, he said, yeah, he was at Newark Airport, and it was entirely self-serve. You get the sandwich yourself out of a little case. You swipe your credit card. It's a total self-serve situation, and they were asking for a tip on the screen. I am floored that this is actually happening. So, have you seen this kind of thing, or what other weird situations are you seeing where a person or a screen is asking for a tip, or where there's been a tip jar, that kind of thing? 1-800-283-101.5.
Terry in Philadelphia, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Last week I was at a concert at the UBS Center in New York, and when I was buying the merch, which is very expensive, when you go in and you go to pay, it asks you for a tip if you want to tip at the purchase, but I don't know who gives that tip.
Now, so you're saying like as you like punch in your PIN or something like that, the same little thing that you would swipe in your credit card or debit card, it's asking you on that screen?
Yes. The 15, 18, 20%, or no thank you.
For handing you the shirt that you asked for. That's all. It's basically a glorified cashier, and you're supposed to tip that person.
Yep. I thought it was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Now, a lot of people will feel the pressure and they will go ahead and do it. Did you leave any tip, even a small tip?
I did not, but my daughter did. It was her favorite group that we were seeing. So.
Yeah, but the group's not getting that money. It's that bad.
I know.
Who are you seeing?
I know. TXT, the K-pop group.
Take your word for it.
K-pop.
My daughter's group.
Yeah, oh, of course. Yeah, we didn't think you were into K-pop.
All right, Terry, thanks for your call.
That's younger. That's a younger person's game. Yeah.
8.5 miles.
2 now. Well, I guess that's not really.
That helps human interaction.
Yeah, there's some human interaction, but still not cool. Phil, are on the Parkway. Hey, Phil, you're in New Jersey, 101.5.
How you doing, guys?
All right, Phil. Hey, Phil. What do you think? Is tipping getting absolutely obnoxious?
Sometimes. I mean, I work for a valet company, and we offered request cars through the phone, and people were able to tip for me, and we never saw the money.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, we would have the cars waiting for them out front, everything. But we also had customers that we didn't even touch the cars and still tip them.
And you guys didn't get the money. You have any idea where the money went?
Probably my boss.
Who's not doing the actual service? It's you guys.
Nope. Yep.
Oh, this really makes you wonder, man. Oh, that's annoying as hell. Have you personally seen... What's that? Go ahead.
No, I mean, like, I've worked in multiple different locations, and we always offered that the request in the car, and some people would always tip that, and we would never see it.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
I have seen it in other places. I have seen it where you were able to tip through the mobile kiosk.
Mm-hmm.
I never did it because nobody's doing anything. Most of the time, the machine that was stuff out.
I mean, it depends, I guess, on the job. Like, obviously, historically, you would tip the valet for your car.
Yeah.
So if that had moved to some mobile app, then I would not think that they were not getting the tip. I would assume they are, and I would probably tip that way. So that's not fair that you weren't seeing it. But yeah, man, these days when people are starting to just like say order something from some online store, which is basically like self-serve, you're just doing it all yourself. No one's helping you with a damn thing. And then they're hitting you up for a tip at the end of the transaction. That's just, whoa.
You're tipping the algorithm that pops up items you might like as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Phil, thanks for your call. I'm glad Phil called, too. I think next time I use a valet, which isn't often, I'll make sure I give them cash and not put it on any sort of electronic.
Exactly.
9.2 miles.
That's very troubling.
Isn't it?
Because you think you're giving it to the hard-working guy who hustled, got your car, holds the door open for you if you're at a casino or hotel, loads your luggage in the trunk.
Right.
If you think, I already gave a nice tip, and it turns out he didn't get it, that sucks.
Oh, this whole thing sucks. I was at a drive-up place, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, coffee place, something to get for my daughter. And same thing, it's fairly new there. They had been there before, they didn't do this, but now you have to like run your own card. You used to hand it to them, but now you have to put the card in yourself. And I was like, I wonder why. Well, I very quickly found out why. Because then, again, that little prompt comes up, what kind of tip you want to leave. And you know what sucked about it? I think it was like 15, 18, 20, or 21%, something like that were the options. But then much tinier and in a separate section of the screen was the no thanks or not today.
It's hard to find.
Right, they made it right. They made it set apart from the options. So it makes you feel like you're supposed to tip. A lot of people get sucked into that. So what do you do when you see screens like that? Do you get sucked in? And how obnoxious has tipping become if they're actually seeing it on self-serve?
13 miles to Jerome Road.
101.5.
This is the Town Square, New Jersey Info and Weather Network.
I'm Rick Rickman, and it's 5:30. Attorney General Matthew Flatkin is lending his support to a new Department of Education rule that would expand and strengthen anti-discrimination protections for transgender student athletes. Flatkin is behind a multi-state coalition of 12 attorneys general in favor of the proposal, which would prohibit schools from excluding transgender students from school sports at institutions that receive federal funding. Do parents have enough influence in our schools? During a parental rights rally at the State House, Paul Lund, the Jersey chapter director of No Left Turn in Education, said instead of focusing on the 3 R's in our schools, kids are being taught about civics and politics.
I think we do want to keep parental and education front and center. Government schools are something of a monopoly. The taxpayers should have more say in how they conduct their business of education.
Township said Monday it will take 2 weeks and identify the contents of 400 schools and 1,000 small containers found at the old unfounded property on Marl Road. The EPA continues to monitor the air for any dangerous compounds, while the state DEP is helping check the sources of marijuana once barrels are taken from where they were found. From New Jersey 101.5.
Ow!
Next. Hi, Larry Elder here. I never really thought much about how aches and pains can reduce a person's quality of life until pain started keeping me from living my best life. Just a few years ago, using the stairs was difficult because of the back pain. Then I found Relief Factor, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pains. Within a week, I was on my way back to being pain-free. Now I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every single day. Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and the other aches and pains that come with everyday life. Treat yourself to feeling better. Move more, live more, and just enjoy your life more.
Great. I'm going to need more Tide. Tide Power Pods have 85% more Tide versus Tide Pods. Get Tide Power Pods and a gift card at Target.
If you need a confidence booster for your next painting project, look no further than Benjamin Moore's Dead Interior.
Van Interior provides an effortless painting experience. Flawless results. Start, transform your space with beautiful color and save 20% off Van Interior. When you shop at Cougar, Hayes, East Windsor, Princeton, or Hamilton Food Stores. Terms and conditions apply. Visit our stores for more details. From the RWJ Barnsley Health this is New Jersey 101.5.
Today is National Stroke Month. RWJ Barnabas Health reminds you, stroke is a medical emergency. Call 911 if you or someone you're with are experiencing the symptoms of a stroke. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
New Jersey 101.5, 535. Here's Fast Traffic.
Well, it's a slow ride getting up the turnpike right now. We've got a truck fire just after exit 8A, and it looks like the outer lanes are completely blocked, and the inner lanes will be subject to closure heading up towards South Brunswick right now. A busy ride on Hyder Spur back to the car and trucks. We had a crash being cleared away by 15E. It looks like that's okay, so one lane shut heading north. The Garden State Parkway has been very rough. Northbound traffic starts in Parkville, 135, runs up to 139 with a stalled vehicle, and southbound is heavy out of Bloomfield back to Cranford. More volume back down to Woodbridge at Route 1. And that off-ramp onto Route 1 is stopped. Keep in mind, Route 1 is not a spot you want to be down to Edison this afternoon. They've got two lanes shut for a flipped-over tractor trailer just after 287, so it's a rough ride on southbound 1. 287, no picnic either. Very busy around Edison and Piscataway this afternoon. And if you're heading up to the George Washington Bridge, 20 minutes upstairs, 15 down, we've got Lincoln and Holland. Jeff Fromm, New Jersey Traffic North.
Jill Myra, New Jersey traffic south. The 295 situation is still pretty brutal. Southbound was flowing at exit 34 down to exit 26. And we also have some heaviness on the ride at 3 northbound coming out of Marlton, going up towards the Evesham spots. And 676 southbound is slow out of Camden, exit 5 down towards 76. Watch out for that slowing at 42 both ways on the ride at 130 and up through to 76 north and southbound. Turnpike northbound about 2.5 miles through exit 5, all backed up through the left lane roadwork. Route 1 is busy both ways in West Windsor, New Jersey. Fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report 548 on New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey traffic brought to you by Joe the Roofer. Is your roof line sagging? Is there visible wear?
If I had to work
or water
tonight,
leaks
I
in your
would
home?
not
It may be time
be
for a
going
new
this
roof.
far.
Call Joe the Roofer. From repairs to replacement, Joe the Roofer has earned a reputation for excellence over 15 years. Visit joetheroofer.net to learn more.
537. All right, 1-800-283-101.5. Thanks to a listener by the name of Michael who actually reached out to me through Facebook. He's the one who turned me on to this story. It's an article from, well, it was originally Wall Street Journal, but I saw this from an article on Fox Business. They are now actually taking self-serve screens, self-serve kiosks in various places around the country. And inexplicably, there's now a tip option. When you aren't being waited on or helped by any human being whatsoever, a self-serve system, and you're being asked if you want to leave a tip. So, I don't know if you've seen something like this, or have you been seeing tip jars in weird places you never used to? Are you seeing an online transaction where now they're suddenly asking for tips, where they never did before? And has tipping become absolutely obnoxious? 1-800-283-101.5.
Kevin from Woodbridge, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hey guys, how's it going?
All right, Kev.
And so I drew a line in the sand. I only dip my bottom ridiculous. That's all I do. The other
you know what, Kevin? I was saying before, I feel like doing the same thing. I feel like just ending this because this is, like, they really crossed the line with this.
Yeah, just my boss items, which we'll get to later on, but let's do a Boston machine. And the other thing, hey, listen, they said AI was going to learn. They want their tips. Wait until they get even smarter, and they don't give you your stuff until you tip them first.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, well, that's just really a secret price hike. They better never try that.
Kevin, thanks for your time. Enjoy your bar.
Or would they just be like, your transaction seems to not be complete. Something went wrong. I want to say they could never get away with that. I never thought they could get away with asking for tips on a self-serve screen.
Millie from North Brunswick. You're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hi guys, how you doing?
All right, Millie.
Okay, so I was at the Empanada Festival at the East Brunswick Mall last Saturday, and it was 10 million people there. I ordered one empanada, and the guy goes, after I made the transaction, he's like, how would you like the tip? And I was like flabbergasted, because I'm like, a tip for what? There's like nothing that you're doing that I should be paying a tip for. There was no chairs around for me to sit and eat my empanada, and I just felt obligated and ended up paying 15% on that on the tip.
Yep, see, you did it.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you, because the thing of it is, when you're not prepared to get hit up like that, you're like, off the path of least resistance.
Exactly.
So you have time to really think it through.
Right, exactly.
Millie, thanks for your call.
Yeah, it's kind of like afterwards. It feels like a hit and run.
Yeah.
Asking for a tip or implying you should tip in a situation like that. Right. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Lou in Pennington, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, 11.5 miles from Wauseon.
Tip in cash. I always have ever since I worked for tips 25 years ago. Because you find out, like, you buy something and they pull their tips, and the owner put his own name in the pool and his wife and everybody else, and it doesn't go to the people who work for it. So whenever I tip, even if I'm paying in credit card, I give the person who helped me a tip, and I'll even if someone went above and beyond normally a person you don't tip, but they really did a great job, I'll tip them. I tip well if they deserve it.
Right.
So I never put a tip on a credit card or any of those electronic options.
You always do it in cash to make sure it goes to the right person.
Correct.
Yep. Have you seen any... have you seen, like, say, a tip jar in a place that shocked you? Or have you seen any of these self-serve screens yet asking for a tip, or an online person?
Yeah. See them all the time.
You're starting to see them.
Because I'm on the road a lot. Places odd places. Anybody looking for anything?
And a hand out, and she dumped the change in my hand, and I guess he thought I was just going to roll my hand over and drop the coinage into the jar. But it offended me, so I just put the change in my pocket.
I don't blame you. She literally went out of her way to move over there. Like, she didn't need to do that. It was kind of unnatural to move over there.
Right. The tip jar was 3 foot off to my right. I had to sidestep, and directly over the jar was that's where she was going to give me the change.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Damn, thanks for your call.
You know what I had happen one time, and this was in a restaurant where, yes, I know they don't make the normal minimum wage, and yes, I always tip a server in a restaurant. But one time, my change, after I paid in cash, and the bills came back, but it was supposed to be like also whatever, like 88 cents or 98 cents change, right?
Well,
like closer to $1 than not. And there's no change. It was just the bill.
Yeah.
And it says right on, you know? And I was like, excuse me, where's the rest of the... Oh, well, we just generally, keep that towards our tip. And I was like, okay, well, now you're not getting any.
Yikes.
I was prepared to give her a tip.
Right.
I'm a normally pretty generous tipper, but I made her go and get that. I mean, was I petty? I don't know. But I made her go and get that change, give it to me, and then I left her zero. And I complained to the manager.
Good.
Because that is a crappy way to do business. All right, so there's a Fox Business article that is pointing out, believe it or not, a lot of places are now doing self-serve screens where the screen, after you wait on yourself, you ring yourself up, it's asking for tips. To whom? We don't know. But how obnoxious has tipping become? 1-800-283-101.5.
Jersey Radio.
Very good, informative station.
New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, Bill Spadia here. As companies are starting to bring back some of their employees, some older workers are disproportionately being left on the sidelines and not invited back to work. In essence, some companies are using the excuse of the coronavirus as a backdoor way of discriminating against folks in their 50s, 60s, and older. This has to stop immediately. If you are experiencing hardship as a furloughed older employee and your company is giving you the runaround about when you're going to be returning to work, call my friend Brandon J. Broderick for a free consultation. Brandon and his team will work aggressively to ensure that you are treated fairly and equally to the rest of the workforce. If anything happens to your job, Brandon and his team will work to secure you the compensation you deserve. Brandon Broderick will provide you the voice that you deserve and you need. Call or text him right now at 609-800-1111. It's a no-obligation consultation. That's 609-800-1111. Call Brandon Broderick today. Right, legal advice.
Hey, you see how high the jackpot is? I'm gonna grab tickets for the office. You in?
Yeah, can you spot me a few bucks? I spent more on tickets than I could afford lately.
I guess so.
Thanks.
I'm heading out for a bit.
Here for your daily tickets? Yeah, and more for the big jackpot tonight.
If you or someone you know has a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org. Treatment is confidential and it works. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org.
It's the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Tent Sale now through Sunday in the Ocean County Mall. It's the largest display of hot tubs and swim spas in the region with over 20 stores from 5 major brands at up to 50% off. That's now through Sunday in the Ocean County Mall. Visit hotubnj.com.
Is your roof or siding showing signs of aging? Are there visible water leaks in your home? Maybe it's time to reach out to Joe the Roofer. From repair to replacement, hire Joe the Roofer and hire the staff. Joe the Roofer is a family-owned and operated business that's been earning a reputation for excellence for 40 years. Quality work, affordable prices, and exceptional results are guaranteed. Visit JoeTheRoofer.net to learn more and request a free estimate. That's JoeTheRoofer.net.
Most motorcycle crashes occur due to a collision with a car. Safety is the responsibility of both drivers and riders. The Brain Injury Alliance of New Jersey would like to remind you to share the road.
Spring is in full swing and Rock Farms is blooming with everything you need for your lawn and garden. Rock Farms has more hanging baskets, more annuals, more vegetable plants, and herbs, more shrubs, more trees, more perennials, more tropical and house plants than anyone. That's right, when it comes to selection and variety, nobody has played more than Rock Farms. Plus, Rock Farms also features soy and pond supplies and 30% off cement statuary every day. A trip to Rock would not be complete without a visit to the gift shop filled with beautiful gifts at home decor. Got questions? Their expert staff can help you create the yard you've always wanted, always knowing exactly what to do next. And they've got 2 convenient locations, one on Route 9 North and Freehold, the other on Route 34 in Colfax. Follow Rock Farms and Their website is rockfarms.com. Rock Farms with quality, selection, and service.
Next bench I find I'm going to take a break. My legs are really starting to hurt.
I'm living a very blessed life as an intelligence analyst, a national talk show host, and author, and I have an amazing family.
Lucas County. .1 miles. 1 hour and 5 minutes in.
Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joints and muscle pain and other aches and pains that come in everyday life.
There are 15 miles to go.
Live more and just enjoy your time more with Relief Factor. Join me and more than 500,000 other Americans. Get started today with your 3-week quick starter package for just $19.95. Almost 70% of those who order go on to use it more. ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor.
Well, they have reopened some lanes setting up the Turnpike outer roadway. We had a truck fire being cleared after exit 8A. Looks like
549.
lane blocked. And car lane's fully reopened too, but a lot of stop and go right now getting up to South Brunswick. Turnpike spur is still very tough back into Newark. We've got a crash at 15E being cleared, some more slowdown south of the airport down past the Goethals. And Parkway traffic pretty busy both ways between Union and Essex counties. We've got a stalled vehicle being towed off northbound at 139. And southbound into Woodbridge, the off-ramp on the Route 1 is a parking lot. Keep in mind, Route 1 is a spot you got to avoid. There's a flipped-over tractor-trailer down by 287 with 2 lanes still shut. This report sponsored by Audible. Ignite your imagination with Audible. It's the home of storytelling with audiobooks, podcasts, exclusive originals, and more, all in one place. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com. And if you're heading to the crossings, we've got a lot of folks leaving the state, either tunnel about 15 to 20, and the bridge also in the 20-minute range. Jeff Fromm, New Jersey traffic north.
Joel Marvin, New Jersey traffic south. And there's an accident on 295 southbound at exit 36. That's the exit for Route 73 in Mount Laurel. And it's on the left shoulder. Ooh, the left shoulder. So that is causing for a backup. And then you have another delay that extends from exit 34 down to exit 26. So it's pretty rough. If you want to go southbound on the Turnpike as an alternate, that would be better for you. But northbound on the Turnpike, it looks...
10 miles to Jerome Road. Another 5 to bring it home.
A solar company for remodeling? Yes. This is Eric Scott. Advanced did my new roof, heating, cooling, even a new luxury spa bathroom. And they just installed a new backup generator. 855-SUNNY for you. 855-SUNNY, the number 4, the letter U. When combined with energy efficiency and solar energy, these projects practically pay for themselves. And I make money every month off my solar system. From design to completion, Advanced uses their own crews, the best products in the industry, and have the longest warranties and guarantees around. Before you start any project, see the difference Advanced can make. Advanced Solar and Energy Solutions. AdvancedSolarNJ.com.
WKXW Trenton, WKXW HD, a Town Square media station. From New Jersey's most listened to station, New Jersey 101.5 News starts now.
It's 6 o'clock. I'm Rick Rickman. Topping our report this hour, one New Jersey assemblyman wants to ensure seniors stay put. It's one of Speaker Craig Coughlin's main concerns as he and other lawmakers work on New Jersey's budget. He says property taxes are the #1 issue senior citizens deal with, and he wants the state to come up with a plan to reduce seniors' property taxes in a meaningful way. Coughlin says doing so will even help people who aren't seniors plan for their future. Consumer credit card debt jumped a record 17% over the past year. The New York Fed revealed Monday in a new report. Speaking to ABC News, Ted Rossman, senior industry analyst at Bankrate, says auto debt is also up, and that concerns him even more.
If you miss a payment or two, that may cost you the car, and also the credit score damage that can stick with you for 7 years and be significant.
New Jersey's latest round of gun laws was dealt a setback as a federal judge blocked the state from enforcing much of its ban on concealed carry in sensitive public places. A U.S. Supreme Court ruling last summer made it easier for people to get a concealed carry permit. State Attorney General Matthew Platkin says his office will appeal immediately. Things just got a bit tougher for telemarketers in New Jersey. Governor Murphy has signed into law a Seinfeld-inspired measure aimed at combating telemarketers.
This is the so-called Seinfeld bill.
The law is in honor of an iconic episode when Jerry offers to call back a telemarketer. The law requires telemarketers to state their name and what they're selling within 30 seconds, along with whom they're represented and where to reach them. Now the Edison Infinity Business Report. Top executives at Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank largely avoided taking responsibility for their bank's dramatic failures.
It's always important in America.
Good afternoon. Using their time to assign blame to events they said were largely out of their control. The arguments got little traction with senators on both sides of the aisle. On Wall Street, the Dow closed down 336 points. Edison Infinity is under new ownership. Shop now during their grand opening was the biggest selection of new Infinity vehicles than any other dealer in the tri-state. Visit them online at EdisonInfinity.com. Download our free app and take us with you wherever you go. Listen live 24/7 and get instant Garden State news, weather, and traffic from New Jersey 101.5. Is a cold front on the way. Chief Meteorologist Dan Zero's complete forecast is coming up. New Jersey fast traffic in 1 minute.
Got something to say? Dial 800-283-1015. Join the conversation on New Jersey 101.5.
Hi, Larry Oldie here. I never really thought much about how aches and pains reduce a person's quality of life until pain started keeping me from living my best life. Just a few years ago, using the stairs was difficult because of the back pain. Then I found Relief Factor, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pain. Within a week, I was on my way back to being pain-free. Now I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every single day. Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and the other aches and pains that come with everyday life. Treat yourself to feeling better. Move more, live more, and just enjoy your life more with Relief Factor. Join me and more than 500,000 others. Get started today with your 3-week quick start for only $19.95. About 70% go on to order more because it works. Go to ReliefFactor.com to order now. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor. ReliefFactor.com.
Well, that Route 1 traffic still crawling from Parkway and Woodbridge down to 287 to Edison, and that's where they have two right-hand still shut for a flipped-over tractor trailer that's been out there for quite some time. So again, Route 1's an absolute parking lot. If you're heading down the Parkway, that's gotten slow approaching Route 1, so don't get off at exit 130, and Route 1 not a spot you want to be. You'll see volume on 287 as well. That's the getting east from McCutcheon, 287 no picnic either. A lot of heavy traffic both ways in between Edison and Piscataway, with northbound delays heading up to Brownbrook. And then further up 287, more heavy traffic from Morristown up to Parsippany. You see a lot of stop and go on either end of Route 24. And then the Garden State Parkway is still pretty tough in between Union and Bloomfield. The northbound delays beginning to ease out by 139. They towed off a stalled vehicle. You still see southbound traffic after exit 89 out of Lakewood down to Toms River. And heading up the Turnpike, the car and truck lanes very rough at exit 8A. We've got a truck fire in the outer lane with at least one lane shut. At the Hudson River this afternoon, we've got at least a 20, maybe 25 minutes away from George Upper Deck, 5 minutes later downstairs, and about 20 minutes for either tunnel. Jeff Brom, Jersey traffic north.
Joel Marvin, New Jersey traffic south. 295 has the accident scene messing up traffic now in Burlington County. The accident is northbound around the area of exit 36, and traffic is jammed from exit 34, Grid 70, up through to exit 36A. The accident is in the left shoulder. So they want to get that moved all the way over to the other shoulder. And then we also have slowing southbound on 295 from exit 40 at Route 38 in Mount Laurel down through to exit 36B with the crash in the left shoulder attracting attention. It's slow again after that from past that point down to exit 26. Traffic is also going to be tough at 676 southbound Morgan Boulevard, exit 3, down through to 76. New Jersey fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report, 618 on New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey traffic brought to you by Guaranteed Service. Plumbing, electrical, or AC repair, you'll always be in good hands with Guaranteed
607.
Service. For a limited time, tune up your AC for only $77 and guarantee no breakdown for the entire summer season, or the repair is free. Call 1-800-GUARANTEED or visit GuaranteedService.com.
Making sense of the stories, digging into detail, asking tough questions. This is the news department of New Jersey 101.5.
Power Pod is 85% more tide. Who needs that much more tide? Well, when giving your money back to back, that's how you get one white shower. More tide. When your wine tasting becomes a wine filling. Oh yeah, you're gonna need more tide. Or if your favorite shirt, then you get a favorite shirt. Great, I'm gonna need more tide. Tide Power Pods at 85% more tide versus Tide Pods. Get Tide Power Pods and a gift card at Target.
Jaguar Physical Therapy, your proud in-network physical and occupational therapy provider, is proud to announce their new location in Tuckerton, New Jersey. Located at 345 East Main Street, the new location provides a wide range of physical and occupational therapy services and is in network with most major insurances. New Jersey's just got you covered. With over 115 locations throughout the Northeast, Jaguar Physical Therapy is here to help you get back the life you love. For more information or to make an appointment, visit JaguarCT.com. That's JaguarCT.com.
Spring is in full swing and Rock Farm is blooming with everything you need for your lawn and garden. Rock Farms has more hanging baskets, more annuals, more vegetable plants, and herbs, more shrubs, more trees, more perennials, more tropical and house plants than anyone. That's right. When it comes to selection and variety, nobody does displays more than Rock Farm. Plus, Rock Farm also features koi and pond supplies and 30% off cement statuary every day. A trip to Brock would not be complete without a visit to the gift shop filled with beautiful gifts and home decor. If you've got questions, their expert staff can help you create the yard you've always wanted. You'll always leave knowing exactly what to do next. And they've got 2 convenient locations, one on Route 9 north of Freehold, the other on Route 34 in Cul-de-sac. Follow Rock Farms NJ on Facebook. Visit their website at rockfarms.com. Rock Farms, quality, selection, and service is unsurpassed. Not Orlando Trail, local location.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather. Tonight is a cold front night. Raindrops limited to southern New Jersey. And then tomorrow, temperatures turn 15 degrees cooler than today. Lows tonight in the 50s, that chance of showers this evening. Then we'll see clearing skies by daybreak
6:10.
tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's highs mid-60s with sunshine and a fresh breeze. Still a nice day, just cooler. More of the same on Thursday, sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s, and then warming up a bit on Friday, upper 60s to around 70.
8 miles to go to Jerome
sunny
Road.
skies to close out the work week. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather
40
Desk,
minutes.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
In Tom's River, it's 75. Caldwell, 79. Allentown, 76. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. New Jersey weather brought to you
7
by
miles.
Carl's Fencing, Decking, and Home Improvement. Carl's is your one-stop shop for incredible service on all your outdoor home improvement needs. Decking, roofing, siding, windows and doors, and of course fencing. Surround yourself with the best. Visit buycarls.com. That's bycarls.com.
New Jersey 101.5, our own radio station. Not New York, not Philadelphia. Proud to be New Jersey. New Jersey 101.5.
The Parks Casino and Sportsbook at New Jersey Chime time is 6:10. On a Tuesday, we are D&D, Deminsky and Doyle. I'm Jeff Deminsky.
I'm Bill Doyle.
All right, well, you've been hearing this in the news today, and it's about a bill that was signed into law and it regards telemarketing. It's kind of funny, though, because it's being dubbed the Seinfeld bill, and it's being described as because of the iconic Seinfeld episode. It was only one line in an episode, and the episode had nothing to do with telemarketing. It was just one line. This is the moment in the old Seinfeld episode.
Tell me what?
Well,
I'm sorry, excuse me one second. Hello? Oh, gee, I can't talk right now. Why don't you give me your home number and I'll call you later? Oh, I guess you don't want people calling you at home. Well, now you know how I feel.
That was it. That was it. But you know who championed this bill?
John Bremner?
Right. And you know who's done stand-up? So, yeah. That's probably why it became the Seinfeld bill. Right, because he loves stand-up comedy as well as serving the public. But anyway, it was this Senate Bill 921, and basically it's clarifying some things that, like, within 30 seconds you have to, like, if you are a telemarketer, that you have to give people certain information. You have to identify yourself as a telemarketer. You have to explain who exactly you are representing. You have to say exactly what you are selling and why you're calling. And it has to be within 30 seconds. And it says also a phone number for employer. If you want to complain about it.
Talk to the boss?
Yeah. I guess there's a lot to get out in just 30 seconds. But anyway. Here's the thing. Does anybody even answer their phones anymore? Like, I'm not saying this is... I don't really have any opinion on this bill. Fine, if they think it could help some people, that's fine. I don't really have a strong opinion. But I wonder, how much are people even answering their phones anymore? If you absolutely don't know who it is, are you even answering a call anymore? And then when you do, how have you handled either a telemarketer or a phone scammer when you answer that phone? 1-800-283-101.
Bugs galore.
I answer them sometimes. And I put on the scope. I've gotten to the point now where I'm just not answering more and more. And so many of them come and go on the show anyway. But every once in a while, if we're back in the back office before the show or something and the call comes in, I'll try and have some fun with it.
Oh, I know. I've heard it. You're going to reenact it? Hello? Yeah, like, let's pretend like I'm trying to sell, I don't know, this is stupid. I'm trying to sell pool.
Okay?
Okay? So, phone rings, Doyle answers. Go. Hello? 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 Woman. Hi, I'm from ABC Pool Supplies. Would you have a moment to talk? Oh, no. I have to go clean out the stable. The stable? Yes. Would that be near your pool?
No, that's closer to the dungeon.
The dungeon?
The dungeon, yes, I haven't cleaned that out either.
Okay, but we have
it's worse than the stable.
But we have chlorine supplies for the pool. You might be able to use chlorine for the dungeon.
I have a sty in my eye.
You have a sty what?
In my eye.
Okay, that's right, hang up. What is this, like random medical information?
Sure.
That was great. almost like how an 8-year-old would act.
Yeah, like Ralph Wiggum.
Yes. It's sort of the Ralph Wiggum way of handling a telemarketer.
He's my eye.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know we were going to do that. All right, so really 2 questions, though. If you never, feel free to call and tell us, because I suspect many of you just don't even answer your phone anymore, and that's your way of dealing with a telemarketer, is you don't deal with the telemarketer. You let everything go to voicemail. So is that true, yes or no? But if you ever do even sometimes answer a phone, how have you handled the telemarketer? Or what have you done if it's an outright phone scam or a suspected phone scam? What have you done? 1-800-283-101.5.
Tracy in Swedesboro, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hi, yeah. I know you're saying that it doesn't really bother you, but it is a concern for the elderly because I know for a fact they get phone calls constantly all day long, and then they don't want to answer the phone because they're afraid it's a scammer. Then when loved ones try to call in to reach them, to check on them, it's hard to get through to them.
But don't they have caller ID of some variety? Don't they know when it's a family member calling?
Sometimes they do, but for the majority, the phone's ringing constantly all day, and they don't even bother because they just feel it's a scammer. So you may get a call back an hour or so later when they check the phone to see the calls, but when you're dealing with elderly people, you want to have a quick response to know they're innocent.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody else cares about this, but just to clarify, I didn't say I don't care about telemarketers. I said I don't have any strong opinion about the bill that they just signed in. And that's because I'm not really sure how much good it's really going to do. That's all. Do I care about telemarketers? Oh, yeah, it's a problem. 100% I agree that that's a problem. And it is a shame that many of us, including elderly people, won't even answer the phone.
You saw the fact that I looked and it was clear. He just assumed it was clear.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Yeah. I'm just saying I'm not really sure if this countdown clock of 30 seconds to say what. I mean, because generally I think a telemarketer does pretty much get this.
Well, part of it they have to already. They have to identify themselves right off the bat. That's not part of the news.
Exactly. So, right. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know how much good this is really going to do anyway. But, yeah, and more and more people are getting rid of landlines, and even elderly people. Very often, all they'll have is a cell phone. If there's one group that's going to hang on to a landline, yes, it would probably be elderly, but, I know many elderly people that really did get rid of that, and they're just dealing with the cell phone. And so normally it's going to come up on your contacts. It'll be their daughter or their son or whatever. But, yeah, how have you dealt with this? How have you dealt with telemarketers? Do you tend to just not even answer your phone if it is some strange number? You just let it go to voicemail? But the times you have, what have you done?
619.
Do you mess with them? Do you just hang up on them? Do you try to waste their time? 1-800-283-101.5.
618, New Jersey Fast Track.
Well, there's another new issue popping up, and this one involves a wreck on 287 running out of Bridgewater. It's on the southbound side before exit 13 with one lane shut. A lot of stop and go past Route 22. And speaking of 22, we've still got a detour through Reddington this evening. It's going to be shut down eastbound at Van Horn Road, and that's for gas main repair work. This report sponsored by Wawa. A Wawa smoothie is a deliciously smooth way to start and end of your day. Enjoy a delicious Wawa fruit or cream smoothie. Gotta have a Wawa. Route 1, you got to avoid that. That's a parking lot from Woodbridge down through Edison. They've still got two southbound lanes shut. They flipped over tractor trailer just after 287. It's yet to be uprighted. So again, a lot of cleanup work on southbound 1. You see volume on 27 into and out of McCutcheon. And the turnpike's still very heavy heading up the outer lanes after 8A. They've got a left lane shut. New Jersey traffic north.
Chilmira, New Jersey.
620.
South. So the 295
17 and a half miles from Wauseon.
36 where a car went off the roadway.
5 miles to Jerome Road.
Now we're still left with slowing in both directions.
5 miles on top of that, I'll be home.
So just keep that in mind, especially on the northbound side. It's going to be pretty tough.
Ain't quite today.
34 up through to exit.
Now since 10:30 this morning.
And then we have South 295 with slowing at exit 30 and down through to exit 26. Traffic is also tough at the ride at the Walt Whitman Bridge coming into New Jersey across the span, getting onto 676. It's slow northbound. Southbound 676, approaching the Walt Whitman Bridge as well. New Jersey fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report, 6:33 from the Jag 1 Physical Therapy Traffic Desk. I'm Jill Myra, New Jersey 101.5.
Jag 1 Physical Therapy, your proud in-network
67 miles so far today.
Provider is proud
on
to
the
announce
bike
their new
for
location
5 hours and 31 minutes.
Located at 345
11 miles and 12 miles an hour average.
Location provides a wide range of physical and occupational therapy services. It's in network with most major insurance.
23.7 mile an hour top.
You covered with over 115 locations throughout the Northeast. Jag 1 Physical Therapy.
Tiring, but
help you get
fun
back
ride.
to the life you love. For
No.
more information or an appointment, visit jag1pt.com. That's JAG.
Damn bugs.
All live, all local, all Jersey. We are New Jersey 101.5.
Real Estate Wealth Associates is the first real estate-centric wealth building company. Owning a home is the largest investment of most people's lifetime. Why isn't it treated that way? We are a zero commission-based real estate
I'll be spending my damn mouth again.
of treating your home as the center of your financial picture. With an exclusive marketing and listing agreement, if your home goes under contract in the first 30 days, there is no commission. WPA.com for more information or call 833-885-1671.
Hi, Larry Elder here. I never really thought much about how aches and pains can reduce a person's quality of life until pain started keeping me from living my best life. Just a few years ago, using the stairs was difficult because of the back pain. Then I found Relief Factor, a 100% drug-free solution for aches and pains. Within a week, I was on my way back to being pain-free. Now I have my life back. I take Relief Factor every single day. Relief Factor can help your body fight the inflammation that causes joint and muscle pain and the other aches and pains that come with everyday life. Treat yourself feeling better. Move more, live more, and just enjoy your life more with Relief Factor.
I've seen a fucking
Join
mouth
me
guard.
and more than 500,000 others. Get
Or a face
started today
mask.
with your 3-week quick start for only $19.95.
I'm gonna start bringing a mask from now on.
70% go on to order more.
Keep the damn bugs out of my mouth.
Go to ReliefFactor.com to order now. That's ReliefFactor.com. Feel the difference with Relief Factor. ReliefFactor.com.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather 10 days from now, the start of the big Memorial Day weekend. For this evening, we're tracking a batch of showers that'll flip southern New Jersey this evening. Then skies should clear by daybreak tomorrow morning. Low temperatures overnight mainly in the 50s, some 40s possible to the northwest. Cooler air settles in for tomorrow. Highs only reach the mid-60s with sunny skies and a fresh breeze. We'll stay on the cool side Thursday. It'll be sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zara. In Wayne, it's 81. Turnersville, 77. Carteret, 81. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. New Jersey weather brought to you by Real Estate Wealth Associates, a zero commission-based real estate marketing and wealth building company with the
3.5 miles of Jerome Road
as the center of your financial picture. Visit NJREWA.com for more info.
or call 833-885-1671.
New Jersey 101.5. All right, so according to some published reports about this new, what they're calling a Seinfeld bill, requiring telemarketers to give more information within the first 30 seconds than they're already required to do. It mentions not only identifying themselves, who they're representing, and what they're selling within 30 seconds of a call, but also a phone number to reach their employer. Now, I wonder, I haven't read the bill. I wonder, does that just mean offer the phone number or actually give the phone number? Like, and if you would like the phone number to reach Cliff, I may give it to you. Or are they actually going to just start rattling off a number? If they're required to just rattle off a number...
625.
Like, you're being interrupted during dinner to begin with. No one's going to be memorizing the number, and that's just going to be... That's going to be even more off-putting to the potential customer. So that's even more damaging to the telemarketer. Anyway, I just question the whole thing because honestly, I think more and more people are not even answering their phones anymore if they don't know the number. So is that true with you? But are there times that you have played with, messed with a telemarketer or a potential phone scammer? How have you handled them? 1-800-283-101.5.
John in East Brunswick, here on New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, guy, how you doing?
Hi, John.
All right, so when that law was a long time ago, I think the Christie, they allowed us to call you on the phone, all that stuff. So what I did, I downloaded a Wauseon, it's an app. They answer the call for you. You just put 1-800 number, any number that you don't have in your contact list, you can put in that app. And she answers for you. And it's funny, because all the answers that you get from the app, and you can see even with that, they don't stop calling.
Well, okay, if this app is answering it, what does the app say to the telemarketer?
Oh, it's funny stuff. One is say like it, hello? Oh yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, it's actually a specific app that basically messes with them and makes the telemarketer think you're actually answering.
Yes, a lot of weird answers. Like, hey, Jimmy, give me the pizza, or something. It's weird stuff, but it's funny.
Oh, that is funny. I hadn't heard about that. I know that there's...
I haven't. I never set it up.
You have it where it's like...
Yeah, Roboster on the phone.
And it's what he's saying?
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
A little bumpy here.
If we've heard of this, how come you haven't, but you never set it up? I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
And plus, my iPhone tells me probably the same.
Right.
Anyway, John, thanks for your time.
Did it cost anything? I'm just asking because I honestly never heard of it. Like, I've only heard of...
I got this like 2 phones ago. Not a while.
I know that there was something else, but I didn't think that they messed with you. But wasn't there something like Nomo Robo or something that blocks telemarketers, but it doesn't mess with telemarketers? Wasn't that the original? I thought.
I don't remember.
No? Okay.
18.
All right, so what do you do about telemarketers or potential scammers?
Bill in Reeville, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Kind of funny, guys. I was just listening to your show, and I got a call from PNC Bank, supposedly, that said...
It's under 3 miles to go to Jerome Road.
...on your credit card. And I said, okay, well, what do I do about this? And they said, well, what is your full name?
18.
And I went,
like, wouldn't they have known that instead of calling you?
And then I was trying to verify my identity.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Right.
So I left out my middle initial because I know it's on my card.
Right.
And he said, well, you have your card with you so we can identify you. I said, well, I'm driving right now. Actually, I was pulled into the shop right in Rainbow.
Right.
And I pulled in there and I said, well, I'm driving right now. I don't have hands-free. I really can't talk to you. Can you call me back in 10 minutes? And immediately, I hung up with her, and then I called the credit card company. That phone number on the back of the card,
yeah,
pretty reliable.
Of course.
called them, and she said, absolutely not. We would never call you.
Yep.
We would send you a message or a text message.
Yep.
You have the phone number, and she goes, this is the phone number you're calling from. It's on our record. We would not call you in person. We would give you a warning.
Yep. I had that same thing. I had a call, same bank, same everything, and yep, I just knew, nah, there's no way. This is a scam.
Bill, thanks for your call. Okay, and now I remember why it's going to do everything.
Okay.
It charges a monthly fee.
It does. Okay. Okay.
That's why it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Christina in Hillsborough, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
Hi, how are you guys?
Fine, thanks.
The telemarketers.
So what have you done with incoming telemarketers or phone scammers?
I've had a lot of incidences with telemarketers, but the one time a telemarketer did call me about my Amazon account, and I was stupid and gave them my information. Then I checked my bank account, and I had like $800 withdrawn from my account.
Oh, so it was a scammer. Yep.
My whole account was locked. I could never use it again. I couldn't get back into it. But nowadays, when I get the call, like they'll ask, hi, is this Christina? And I'll say yes. And then when I figure it out it's a telemarketer, I just start speaking in Spanish to see if they can understand Spanish. And usually they can't, but they'll keep going about it. That's how I know it's a telemarketer. And I just don't answer after that. Then they keep going. And it's kind of funny sometimes.
I wish I knew another language. Could do that.
It's pretty easy most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
It'd be fun. Yeah, it would be.
Other people do it, right?
Yeah. My daughter could have some fun with it. She's fluent? No. She does this weird thing. She makes up a language. And you would swear to God it's like Russian or some Eastern Bloc country. Yeah.
You know, candy bar.
It absolutely sounds like a language. She could just start doing that. She could convince you. Okay.
You know what protein I can get right now.
101.5, Christina. So they signed this into law. It's supposed to be an added consumer protection for incoming telemarketers. How have you handled telemarketing calls or phone scam calls? 1-800-283-101.5.
631. Now the latest New Jersey news from NJ1015.com. No deal yet on raising the debt ceiling after today's meeting between President Biden and congressional leaders at the White House. The two sides are still a long way apart, but House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says they'll keep at it.
The president just now appointed individuals we will set. I would like to meet today, actually, and just start meeting until we get this done.
McCarthy added for 97 days the president ignored U.S. and said we couldn't meet. One New Jersey assemblyman wants to ensure seniors stay put. It's one of Speaker Craig Coughlin's main concerns as he and other lawmakers work on New Jersey's budget. Coughlin says property taxes are the #1 issue senior citizens deal with, and he wants the state to come up with a plan to reduce seniors' property taxes in a meaningful way. There's an elevated fire risk for the tri-state, both beginning along the 7th Wind and Dry Brush, setting up for a fire risk, especially west and further south. From Thursday, like summer, I'm Chad Robinson. Download our free app and take it with you wherever you go. Listen live 24/7 and get instant.
I got right a little sore when I eat my energy bars.
From New Jersey 101.5.
That's the best ride, right?
Tonight at 7 on New Jersey.
I'm gonna let you in and choke on
I'll
them.
tell you why parents should definitely have a say in what their children are learning in New Jersey schools. And City of
Bugs
Angels
are
Kevin
singing
Muir
right now.
way to help veterans dealing with mental health issues. Also available on demand at NJ1015.com. You can read coming to the BNC Bank Art Center.
Monday through Thursday evening, 7 to 11 on New Jersey 101.5.
Kiwi offices and new space available in Cherry Hill and Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Easy, fast, flexible, affordable office suites and studio offices starting at $475 a month. Get yours today. Call 855-82G-KIWI or visit KiwiOffices.com.
Hey everybody, it's Big Joe Henry here, and if you're tired of car shopping and coming up short, just my good friends at Maloof Lincoln. If you're looking for stock, comfort in a large Corvette SUV, do better than a 2023 Navigator, complete with massaging seats, swivel arm system, heads-up display, and Lincoln Co-Pilot 360 for your pleasure and well-being.
I have to bring a face mask next time. The bugs are just insane.
Navigator and drive in home today. They even have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles with financing available as low as 4.99%. Not to mention you get peace of mind, knowing you're shopping from a family-owned and operated dealer with a reputation for excellent customer service in New Jersey for over 50 years. So get off the waiting list and get behind the wheel of your new Lincoln today. Only at Maloof Lincoln on Route 1 in North Brunswick. 4.99% financing available. Broken 36 months of the boost minute.
Oh, my ass is sore. I've been on this bike for going almost 6 hours now.
Yes, 5.05% APY. For a limited time, when you open a 13-month CD with at least $10,000 of new money to Ocean First, you can earn this great return. Don't delay. Visit oceanfirst.com for complete details and ask them online.
God damn. Oh, fuck, those things are just absolutely massive.
Nutrition Supply number FDIC. From the RWJ Barnabas Health Studios.
Oh, baby squirrel.
New Jersey 101.5.
May is National Stroke Month. RWJ Barnabas Health reminds you stroke is a medical emergency. Call 911 if you or someone you're with are experiencing the symptoms of a stroke. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
New Jersey 101.5. We're talking about this new bill that was signed into law. A little bit of help towards annoying telemarketers. But how have you dealt with either telemarketers calling you or outright phone scammers calling you? 1-800-283-101.5. Here's Fast Track.
Well, the cleanup work on Route 1 continues, and the heavy delays to go along with it. We've still got a flipped-over tractor trailer sitting on its side. They're offloading the contents now, but again, they have yet to upright this vehicle. The two lanes still shut on southbound 1 just after 287. There's a parking lot all the way back up to the Parkway in Woodbridge, which is also very tough. On the southbound side from Colonia, getting down to Route 1 again, don't exit at 130. You're jumping right into a parking lot. This report is sponsored by Wawa. A Wawa smoothie is a deliciously smooth way to start the end of your day. Enjoy a delicious Wawa fruit or cream smoothie. Gotta have a Wawa. Turnpike traffic is still pretty tough as you're northbound heading up the outer lanes. Remnants of a truck fire being cleared after 8A. And the spurs, they've yet to ease out. A lot of stop and go back down to the car and trucks in North. You're also going to see Parkway traffic from Union up to East Orange. Southbound delays getting better at Essex County. And it looks like we've cleared out through Ocean County too. If you're heading to the Hudson, George, either deck, 25 to 30 minutes. And either tunnel now in the 25 to 30 minute range as well. Jeff Fromm, New Jersey Traffic North.
Phil Myra, New Jersey Traffic South. Turnpike on the north side is slow at interchange 2 to 3. We have some road work set up, and that's slowing you down. And then again by exit 5, where we had the other delays. And some great news at 295, man. You pull the plug on an accident at this time of the night, and it gets cleared out really fast. So we're fine all around Burlington County. Just south, 295 remains a little heavy at exit 29, down to exit 26. 70, a little busy in the Evesham area. New Jersey fast traffic every 15 minutes. Next report, 648 on New Jersey 101.5.
639.
New Jersey 101.5 instant weather. Tonight, cold front night. Raindrops limited to southern New Jersey. And then tomorrow, temperatures turn 15 degrees cooler than today. Lows tonight in the 50s. That chance of showers this evening. Then we'll see clearing skies by daybreak tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's highs mid-60s with sunshine and a fresh breeze. Have a nice day. Cooler. More of the same on Thursday, sunny and dry, highs in the lower 60s, and then warming up a bit on Friday, upper 60s to around 70, with pleasant, partly sunny skies to close out the work week. From the Edison Heating and Cooling Weather Desk, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Zero.
Franklin 80, Florence 77, Clark 80. Fast traffic and instant weather every 15 minutes on New Jersey 101.5. Weather brought to you by the Brain Injury Alliance of New Jersey. Most motorcycle crashes occur due to collisions with a car. Safety is the responsibility of both drivers and riders. The Brain Injury Alliance of New Jersey would like to remind you to share the road.
638 with Kaminsky and Doyle talking about dealing with spam calls, telemarketers, 1-800-283-101.5.
James in Palmyra, you're in New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, I actually kind of have a weird thing that I do. I got so sick of robocalls, and I have to answer my phone. I kind of have an OCD thing about it. But I ask them if they're a robot, and if they say no, I make them tell me their favorite Denzel Washington movie, but they can't say Training Day.
Okay, Courage Under Fire. How about that?
No, see, and depending on the movie they give, I engage. Like one person said Virtuosity, and I hung up immediately.
Wait, I don't get it. Why?
It's a very bad movie.
Oh, that was pretty straightforward. Kind of like, you think that was a good movie? You're dead to me. Like that kind of thing.
Too much. And then one person said Fallen, and I had a full-on conversation with them. And I let them do the telemarketer thing. I was respectful because it's a respectable movie.
Okay.
Malcolm X has a very good chance I'll purchase whatever he's saying.
How about Remember the Titans?
Now, see, Remember the Titans can go either way because it's overly sentimental.
Right.
Depending on my mood that day, I might just hang up, or sometimes I'll engage for a couple of seconds, and then I'll go, I can't do this, that wasn't a great movie, and then I'll hang up.
Okay, I'm trying to remember the name of this movie, and as a fan, you could probably help me out. It was a few years ago. He played the part of
Half Mile.
an airline pilot who had a drinking problem.
The movie's called Flight.
Flight, that was it. Flight. Okay, if I said Flight, good movie or bad movie?
Respectable movie. That is engagement.
There you go. Oh, yeah, incredible cockpit scene when the emergency happens. Amazing.
Yeah, when he said flips it upside down, I will engage for at least 5 minutes based on that scene alone.
Yep. Say, all right, we're flying. Mm-hmm. All right,
James, you have a unique approach. Thanks for your call.
That was worth this whole topic.
Yeah.
Like, you've heard of people messing with a telemarketer, or a phone scammer especially. But to just basically judge them by what Denzel movie they come up with. That's hilarious. It's like, you give the right answer, you're selling yourself some aluminum siding, buddy.
And on the turnpike, you're on New Jersey 101.5.
You came this morning?
I'm calling in about that woman who had called earlier about the old people and your phones are free today. If you have a cell phone, all you need to do is go into settings and enable silent unknown callers.
Right.
This way, only your contacts will ring, but your phone will still tell you, there was a silent call.
Right.
And if you're, wondering about it, if it's anyone who needs to reach you, they can always use your voice message. So, the phone doesn't have to be ringing all the time.
This is true. I'm not sure, though, if she was maybe
14.
Thinking more about elderly people who have landlines and not a cell phone.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she was thinking.
Yeah. Maybe there's something with landlines that you could do something like that, too.
That'd be nice.
Landlines.
Yeah.
But
you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I just, maybe people couldn't realize that they can, enable that in their settings.
No, that's a good...